Ashokji, Additional Secretary and Mission Director, National Water Mission, Government of India. Padma Bhushan Saroja Vaidyanathanji, Padma Shri Dr. Puru Dadich Mr. Jayesh Zariwala, President Sarfoji Bhosle Bharatnatyam and Research Center, Dr. Sandhya Purecha ji, Mr. Eric Solheim, former Executive Director, United Nations Environment Program, Mr. Sanjeev Mehta and Mr. Hari, IBM Innovation Center for Education, Captain Vineet Kumar, President Cyber Peace Foundation, Dr. Ajay Kumar Singh, Vice Chancellor, Shri Shri University, Dr. B.R. Sharma, Executive Registrar, Dr. Sanghamitra Mohanty, Guru Ratikant Mahapatra, Dr. Kalyani Samantrai, Dr. Ravi Narayan Satpathy, Dr. Rindan Kundu, all members from our partner institutions, deans and HODs of Shri Shri University, SSU family, and all viewers joining us live along with the media friends. Welcome to a milestone day for Shri Shri University, as today we launch 4 new research centers, 20 new programs, and 1 new faculty of emerging technologies. The Shri Shri Center for Advanced Research in Kathak will be the first and largest such center in the whole world. Our Center for Translation and Interpretation Studies will be the first such in India. Our Advanced Research Center in Bharatnatyam will only be the 3rd such center in India. The Shri Shri School of Cyber Peace will be the first in India. And the Center for Advanced Research in Water Resources and Environment Management recommits us to the decade-long efforts of the Art of Living Foundation in restoring and rejuvenating the depleting resources, especially water. Research is the foundation and backbone of any university. At Shri Shri University, we are committed to pursue research in all aspects of subjects and areas. So today, from the exquisite Kathak dance form of the North to the artistic Bharatnatyam of the South, combined with the appreciation of the richness and aesthetics of the world languages, from the cutting edge technologies that deepen our understanding of the digital, real and virtual worlds to the most essential requirement of human life, water, we are launching all research centers today. In fact, at a time when the multiple space probes have reached Mars and human inhabitation of Mars is only a matter of years, Gurudev, we dare to dream that in the coming decades, a research center of Shri Shri University will be on Mars. Industry-academia collaboration is critical to both our success, and becoming industry ready is an immediate differentiator for all our students. With this in mind, our collaboration with the global technology leader IBM and with Cyber Peace Foundation will provide this unique edge to our students in the areas of artificial intelligence, data science, cybersecurity, and more. The National Education Policy 2020 lays particular emphasis on multidisciplinary, future-ready, flexible education. And we are so glad that we will be executing on that from this academic year itself. So with the programs we launched today, we will cross 50 programs in the undergraduate and postgraduate categories in Shri Shri University, in addition to the postdoctoral programs, and 7 research centers in all. And this will become the bedrock of excellence for Atmanirbhar Bharat, which our Honorable Prime Minister has been giving a call for. So we are indeed very fortunate and blessed, Gurudev, that you have taken the time to be with us today to launch these centers, and to all the esteemed experts who have joined us, all of you who have committed your lives to the research and studies of these, your respective areas around our table. Today, we have more than 1,500 years of experience. So strengthened with your collaboration, we look forward to making Shri Shri University a preferred destination of choice for students, not only in India, but around the world. And we are committed that our research centers will be able to find disruptive solutions to the challenges facing humanity and facilitate a harmonious, happy life, igniting us with the spirit of inquiry and the joy of living. I once more welcome all of you to this important day for Shri Shri University today. Namaste.
Thank you, madam, for such a warm welcome. Kathak, one of the most elegant and oldest Indian classical dance forms of storytelling from northern India. To bridge the Shastra and the Parampara and Anusandhan, and bring many research-based choreographies, Shri University is proud to announce the launch of Shri Center for Advanced Research in Kathak. It's the world's first dedicated Kathak research center in any university, with 16 PhD scholars to start with and many more who are waiting to join it. I invite Padma Shri Dr. Puru Dadich, Professor and Director, Shri Center for Advanced Research in Kathak, to kindly give the vision behind the establishment of this center.
नित्य शुद्धम निराकारम निराभासम निरंजनम नित्य बोधम चिदानंदम गुरुम ब्रह्मम नमाम्यहम्। आज मेरे लिए बहुत प्रसन्नता का दिन है। मेरे वर्षों से सपना जो संजोए हुए था आज साकार होने जा रहा है और इसका पूरा श्रेय गुरुदेव को है। उनके कृपा प्रसाद से ही यह कथक का शोध केंद्र पहली बार संसार में स्थापित होने जा रहा है। कथा करे सो कथक कहावे, ये एक पुरानी कहावत है। संगीत और नृत्य के माध्यम से पौराणिक कथाओं को जन सामान्य के सामने प्रस्तुत करना, यह परंपरा महर्षि वाल्मीकि के जमाने से लगाकर सितत चली आ रही है। अभी ये परंपरा थोड़ी क्षीण हुई, उसे पुनर्जीवित करने की आवश्यकता है। हमारे समाज को सुसंस्कृत करने के लिए हमारी परंपराओं, हमारी संस्कृति और हमारे धर्म को जानने के लिए ये परंपरा जीवित करने की आवश्यकता है। हमारा यह शोध केंद्र पीएचडी की उपाधि के लिए तो तैयार करेगा ही, उसके लिए तो शोध करेगा ही, किंतु इस दिशा में भी रचनात्मक कार्य करेगा। आज के परिप्रेक्ष्य के अनुरूप नए कथानकों के साथ यह केंद्र नए कथकों को तैयार करने का प्रयास करेगा। साथ ही हम नृत्य और संगीत संबंधी जो पांडुलिपियां हैं उनका संग्रह करेंगे, उनका संपादन करेंगे, अनुवाद करेंगे और प्रकाशित करेंगे। यह भी एक महत्वपूर्ण कार्य, क्योंकि संगीत जगत में यह कार्य कम हुआ है। तो इन 3 लक्ष्यों को लेकर हम यह केंद्र अभी कार्य करने जा रहे हैं और इसकी प्रेरणा, इसकी बेबोन गुरुदेव हैं। मैं उन्हें शत प्रणाम करता हूं और संपूर्ण कथक जगत की ओर से आपके प्रति आभार प्रकट करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Padma Shri Dr. Puru Dadich ji, for sharing your vision. Bharatnatyam, from a purely ritual art confined to the temples, today it has come to be one of the most popular classical dance forms of India in terms to its beauty of technique, themes conveyed, and the fact that it is performed by one and all, cutting across caste, class, or geographical borders. To encourage more amalgamation of the practical aspect, the traditions and research, we are delighted to announce the launch of Shri Center for Advanced Research in Bharatnatyam. We are just the 3rd such center in the entire country. I am pleased to invite Dr. Sandhya Kuricha, Director Shri Center for Advanced Research in Bharatnatyam, to kindly share a few words.
Namo Namaha. Yasya Smaranmatreena Gnanam Utpadyate Swayam. Ya eva sarva samprapti tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Such is his powerful aura. I bow down to Gurudev, by whose powerful presence one attains all that there is. I would like to magnify the major transformation in my life after visiting Guruji's ashram in February 2019. After looking at my books and listening to my problems, Gurudev showed me path to Shri University. I thank Sunil Sunkara for being the medium to reach Gurudev. And now, with blessings of Gurudev, the Sarfoji Bhosle Center, Mumbai, enters into new endeavors of academic research in the field of Bharatanatyam. We of this center, trustees, members, teachers, staff, and students humbly accept this enormous responsibility and assure Gurudev and our nation that the educational research will aim to apprise, motivate, and encourage the progress of the research in aspect of almost all phases of Indian dance and cultural education as prescribed in today's National Education Policy 2020 with the multidisciplinary subjects like Shastra and Sampradaya, history, mythology, philosophy, psychology, sculpture, painting, physiotherapy, sociology, logic, mathematics, Sanskrit treatise, regional languages, manuscripts, music, and any other subjects interrelated with Indian culture and dance will be correlated here. The center desire to provide the quality and facility of dance education through many fertile and inventive approaches. The center will provide lucrative opportunities for growth in the cultural field, and we endeavor to create a generation next that will take this tradition forward as the preserver, innovator, researchers, performers, teachers, choreographers, art critics, and writers. Finally, the respect, the admiration, and love towards the culture and civilization of the world will be the ultimate main aim of the research center. I also would like to thank Padma Bhushan Saroja Vaidyanathanji for acknowledging the chair for the advisory board of the Bharatanatyam Research Center, along with Padma Shri Darshana Jhaveri, Shri Sambandhamji from Chidambaram, Shri Sundaramji from Pondicherry, and Shri Chetan Joshi from Delhi. Dhanyavad, Pranamas, Jai Gurudev.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sandhya Purecha ji, for sharing the vision. We are also honored to have amongst us the living Bharatanatyam legend, Padma Bhushan Guru Saroja Vaidyanathan ji. A warm welcome, madam, and I invite you to kindly share a few words.
Namaskar. Gurudev, Shri Ravi Shankarji, the Vice Chancellor Ajay Singh, Padma Shri Dr. Puruji, Rajika जी, डॉक्टर संध्या जी, सबके लिए मेरे प्रणाम. एंड यहाँ जो देख रहे हैं इसको, आपके लिए भी मेरा प्रणाम. नया वर्ष में पहले आप लोग को देख रहे हैं. बेस्ट ऑफ लक टू ऑल ऑफ यू. आई एम सो हैप्पी एंड फील ऑनर्ड to be the chairman of the advisory board of Bharatanatyam Dance Research Center of Sri Sri University. Always a great admirer of our Gurudev from the beginning. Dr. Sandhya is a very versatile, knowledgeable person in this field, and no doubt, under the blessings of Gurudev and her staff, and with the advisory board, she will really take this subject and this center internationally. Me pranam. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, Padma Bhushan Guru Saroja Vaidyanathan ji. I now request Pujya Gurudev to kindly inaugurate the Sri Sri Center for Advanced Research in Kathak. I request Pujya Gurudev to kindly inaugurate now the Sri Sri Center for Advanced Research in Bharatanatyam. Thank you so much, Gurdeep. Technological innovations are revolutionizing all the sectors since the last few years, with emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, cloud computing, data science, data analytics, blockchain technology, etc. To keep in pace with such changing paradigm of technological innovations and aligned with Industry 4.0, Sri Sri University is very happy to announce the launch of Faculty of Emerging Technologies, Department of Emerging Technologies and Sri Sri School of Cyber Peace, wherein there are 12 industry integrated programs being offered in collaboration with IBM and Cyber Peace Foundation, which is also in line with the new National Education Policy 2020. To throw light on this collaboration and the programs offered in this new faculty, I invite Professor Ravi Satpathy, Dean, Faculty of Emerging Technologies, to kindly share his thoughts.
Jai Gurudev. Good morning, everybody. Pranam Guruji. With the blessings of Guruji, we are going to establish a unique venture of cutting-edge technologies to fulfill the need of Industry 4.0 in the name and style Faculty of Emerging Technology, with an aim to bridge the gap between industry and academia. Since the technologies are changing very fast, maybe every 6 months span of time, so the big challenge is in placement, even if it's the greatest challenge in the quality placement in the present scenario. So our aim is to impart industry integrated program in order to upgrade ourselves with the modern technology. We will strictly adhere the National Education Policy NEP 2020 to impart global standard syllabus to maintain 65% hands-on in order to fulfill India's mission Atmanirbhar Bharat by extending priority to entrepreneurship towards startup ecosystem with the assistance of the knowledge partners, SIDA, STPI, Electpreneur, IBM, Cyberpeace Foundation, Startup Odisha, MSME, and Capsource and Smart Cookies from USA. In the starting phase of the faculty, we have collaborated with global IT leader IBM to impart graduate program in artificial intelligence and machine learning, data science, postgraduate program in business analytics, and 5 years master integrated program. Since peace is our main motto of our organization, so in collaboration with Cyber Peace Foundation, we are going to establish a classified venture in the world in the name Sri Sri School of Cyber Peace to impart graduate program in cyber security and cyber defense and digital forensic incident response DFIR, postgraduate program both MTech and MBA in cyber security management and cyber security, and 5 years master's integrated program to fulfill the cherished dream of parents and students. We will also help the students to undergo 1 year master degree program in world's top-ranking universities in case of 5 years master degree integrated program. Our main focus will be on the research and consultancy, and we are going to start 2 new projects immediately, namely eKavach and Cyber Peace Secure DNS in association with Cyber Peace Foundation. Although to maintain global standard is again a big challenge, but with the blessing of Guruji, we will come over and fulfill the requirements. My heartiest thanks to all team members of IBM and Cyber Peace Foundation who have joined today for their kind cooperation. Thank you all. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you, Professor Ravi Satpathy ji. We are happy that we have with us Mr. Hari Ram Subramaniam, Leader Business Development and Academia Relationships, IBM Innovation Center of Education. I invite you, sir, to kindly address the gathering.
Namaskaram to everyone. Jai Gurudev, Pujya Shri Gurudev ji, please accept my naman to you. In fact, the most important point is that Vidya Dadati Purnatvam, basically, which means education brings completeness to all of us. And that is exactly what IBM also believes. And the Innovation Center for Education program that we have started since 2010, we also believe the same. And we believe and are consciously nurturing students to get the complete knowledge and skills in demand technology areas during their graduation period itself, so that they become complete when they graduate out and are becoming basically students who are going to be professionals when they join the industry. And which is absolutely the right thing. In fact, Sri Sri University has also began the discussion when with the Vice Chancellor sir, we had that discussion. And absolutely with the new education policy coming into play, the model of engagement also has transformed across the board. So we are there as we are actually privileged to be partnering with Sri Sri University to provide skills in the in-demand technology areas like artificial intelligence and machine learning, data science, and then in the postgraduate management school, we want to bring in the business analytics stream, which is again a very critical skills students should be possessing. As Satpathy ji pointed out, we are also actually looking at the new education policy with a 5-year program models also coming into play. Absolutely, this is like Guruji, this is like a dream come true. I met you in the ashram, and you in fact guided me saying that, look, there is a university, Sri Sri University, are starting in Cuttack. You must come, IBM must come there. And this is like a dream come true. Thank you so much. Your blessings are always there with us. We will ensure that we keep up with the traditions of IBM, and also, of course, your world knowledge will also come in very handy with us, and your Ashirvadams are always there. Thank you so much. Again, this is really a privileged audience that we are all here together. Wishing all the very best to all the students. Thank you so much. Namaskaram, sir.
Gayatri, you are on mute.
Thank you, Mr. Hari Subramaniam ji. It's my privilege to welcome Captain Vineet Kumar, President Cyber Peace Foundation, to deliver his address.
Namaskar, Guruji, and everyone present here. This is Vineet, President of the Cyber Peace Foundation. We are a grassroots NGO and a think tank of cyber peace and cybersecurity experts working on all aspects of cyber peace and cyber security. During the pandemic, more and more people and organizations have come online. Work from home, online schooling has become the new normal. India ranks #2 with highest number of internet users, and we have touched 1 billion connected users now. However, there has been an increase in the number of cyber crimes like cyber stalking, bullying, financial frauds, and this is against individuals and organizations. Cyberspace has also been announced as the 5th dimension of warfare other than land, air, sea, and space. To make the cyberspace peaceful and safer for everyone, we are launching world's first school of cyber peace, the Sri Sri School of Cyber Peace, which is a joint venture of Cyber Peace Foundation and Sri Sri University. We plan to set up global COEs and many engaging activities, along with introducing programs like BTech, which Dr. Sarfoji has already pointed out, and MBA programs, MTech programs for students and also for the working professionals. So let's make the cyberspace peaceful together. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks a lot, Captain Vineet Kumar. I now request Pujya Gurudev to kindly inaugurate Department of Emerging Technologies under Faculty of Emerging Technologies. I now request Pujya Gurudev to kindly inaugurate the Sri Sri School of Cyber Peace. Thank you, Gurudev. With your blessings, we are sure that this collaborative initiative would make our students industry ready as well as future ready, and help bring more innovation and research technologically in the interest of India and also across the globe. We are all aware of the broad network of English as the dominant language in the world. Translation and interpretation is the tool through which people of different linguistic backgrounds had been communicating with each other. And in this linguistically diverse world, without translation, we would truly be at the verge of silence. Therefore, to encourage, promote, and contribute nationally and globally in the field of translation and interpreting, we are extremely delighted to announce the launch of Sri Sri Center for Translation and Interpreting Studies, first of its kind in India. I call upon Dr. Rindon Kundu, Director, Sri Sri Center for Translation and Interpreting Studies, to kindly share the vision behind the establishment of this center.
A very good morning to all the esteemed guests. I begin my address with my humble pranam to Pujya Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Sri Sri Center for Translation and Interpreting Studies, under the auspicious guidance of Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, desires to build a holistic and spiritually uplifting eco-environment to conduct socially useful research that is relevant to the academic community and also engage with public interest. Sri Sri Center for Translation and Interpreting Studies will be the first ever center in any Indian university which brings together both translation and interpreting studies to promote an excellent opportunity for learning, practicing, and research in this emerging field, with options of pursuing a certificate course titled Professional Translation and Interpretation. As the Government of India has planned to boost translation interpretation studies and recommended it in the New Education Policy 2020, Sri Sri Center for Translation Interpreting Studies will do justice to the rising demand of interpreters and translators who can increase India's global outreach as well as promote the national integration by building bridges between languages. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Rindon Kundu. I request Pujya Gurudev to kindly inaugurate the Sri Sri Center for Translation and Interpreting Studies. Thank you, Gurudev. Our commitment towards the environment has been evident through the many social projects taken by our parent organization, the Art of Living, with an incredible contribution in reviving 47 rivers, 1,000 plus water bodies.
Gayatri, your voice is not audible. It trailed.
Muted.
You'll have to repeat it.
Our commitment towards the environment has been evident through the many social projects taken by our parent organization, the Art of Living, with an incredible contribution in reviving 47 rivers, 1,000 plus water bodies benefiting 7+ million of population from 6,100 plus villages in the last 7 years, as also planting of 81 million trees across 36 countries and 26 states of India, imparting natural farming training to around 2.5 million farmers, conducting 43,900 cleanliness drives, etc. Sri Sri University also has been carrying the inspiration ahead by being ranked first in Odisha, 7th in India, and 304th in the world in the UI Green Metric World University Rankings 2020. To do more collaborative and extensive research in water resource and environment management, we are happy to announce the launch of Sri Sri Center for Advanced Research in Water Resources and Environment Management. To share the vision of this center, I invite Professor Sangamitra Mohanty, Director, Sri Sri Center for Advanced Research in Water Resources and Environment Management, and Dean, Faculty of Science, Sri Sri University, to kindly address us.
Guru Brahma, Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guru Namah. My pranam to His Holiness the Gurudev and namaskar to everybody present here. On this occasion, I am to say that the state of Odisha experiences tropical monsoon type of climate where the mean annual rainfall exceeds 200 centimeters, out of which more than 150 centimeters occur during the monsoon months. Even though Odisha receives a good amount of rainfall, but still experiences many hazards like floods and droughts at different parts of the state. This is mostly due to the poor management of the water resource. Therefore, with the divine blessings of Pujya Gurudev, a research center named Sri Sri Center for Advanced Research in Water Resources and Environment Management, dedicated to water resource and environment, it is the need of the hour that Odisha is established today. It will provide solutions not only for Odisha, but also for India in due course. This center will promote research and management practices and sustainable use of water in various sectors such as agriculture, sanitation, potable water, energy generation, and recreation in regional as well as local scale. And it is also an important aspect of National Education Policy 2020. Here, it may be mentioned that the Environment Science Department of Sri Sri University has also collaborated with City University, New York, USA for environment studies, especially on air and water management. I hope with the blessings of Guruji, this center will definitely excel and will be a really remarkable advancement in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sangamitra Mohanty ji. We are also very pleased to welcome Shri G. Ashok Kumar, IAS, Additional Secretary and Mission Director, National Water Mission, Government of India. I invite you, sir, to kindly address the gathering.
Pranam Guruji, Jai Gurudev. Greetings from the National Water Mission under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. And I am very happy that Honorable Guruji have blessed our campaign Catch the Rain, which is going on now in the country. This Catch the Rain campaign is a campaign which we launched to make people aware of the importance of water and also to ensure that the rain is conserved and stored for future uses. It's a great privilege and honor for us to join this inauguration along with the Guruji here. And I thank from our heart efforts made by Art of Living and also for rejuvenation of rivers and also conservation of water bodies all over the country. IAOL is an inspiration under the leadership of Guruji for conserving water all over the country. We have started this campaign, which will be in a bigger phase in the in the month to come. We'll be launching the Jal Shakti Abhiyan 2 with the theme Catch the Rain, Where It Falls, When It Falls. It's basically a decentralized storage of water, which is very much to the liking and blessing of today, because earlier we used to build big dams and then store large water there. But now we are planning to have small water storage areas so that the water is stored at the decentralized place. This requires a lot of study and awareness generation among the people, and also research on what sort of water harvesting structure should be done at each district. There is a big country with a lot of variation available. So this center is something akin to Jal Shakti Kendras, which we had planned. We had planned to set up Jal Shakti Kendras in every district to tell the people what type of rainwater harvesting structure should be made in each district. Because what is suitable in Rajasthan may not be suitable in Odisha. What is suitable in Ladakh may not be suitable in Kerala. A decentralized water knowledge center is what we are planning, and this is exactly what they have started today. And Pranam sir for that. And also, let me make a humble request that we are also doing a water tech talk every second Friday. So all the people who are interested in technology aspect of it, please join us in that, and let's get into a big teamwork. With Gurudev's blessing, I'm sure our water resources will be properly managed in the country, and we will be able to the respect for water and make people understand that it is water.
Thank you for your thoughtful insights, Shri G. Ashok Kumarji. We are also honored to have with us Mr. Eric Solheim, former Executive Director, United Nations Environment Programme, and former Honorable Minister of International Development and Environment, Norway. Mr. Eric is also the Honorable Member of the Advisory Board of our Department of Environmental Science. He has joined us today from the northernmost part of Norway. I invite you, sir, to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning, Gurudev. Good morning, all my friends in Odisha and other parts of India. I'm addressing you from a very remote place at the Norwegian coast, up towards the North Pole. It's cold and it's dark here, but I'm so happy to be with you on this auspicious day. Water management and the environment is, of course, one of the most critical issues of our time. Water is the most precious of all substances. We humans can go for days, even weeks, even a month without food, but even a couple of days without water, we will perish. So there is nothing like water in our lives. This institute will also build upon the fantastic work done by Guruji and all the activists of Art of Living in preserving the great water, the great rivers of India, the beauty of them and the importance of them to agriculture and to the life of the people of India. Let me finally mention that people don't really understand that water is the main issue also on climate change. The way climate change will affect humans is not mainly through temperature, while that's also important, it's mainly through water. The melting of the glaciers in the Himalayas and the effect on the enormous river systems going to India, but also to China and many other places, the sea level rise, and as we heard earlier, the cyclones and extreme weather events. All these are the main ways climate change will affect us through water. So there is hardly any more important issue for the global community in the 21st century than water. And I'm so pleased that you're taking up the challenge and that the Shri Institute in Odisha will work with similar institutions all over the planet to get it right. So thank you so much, and so honored to be with you on this important day. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Eric Solheim. I now request Pujya Gurudev to kindly inaugurate the Shri Shri Center for Advanced Research in Water Resources and Environment Management. Thank you, Gurudev. Moving ahead, we are happy to announce the launch of 20 new programs being introduced in Shri Shri University for 2021-22 academic year that are in line with Learning Outcome-Based Curriculum Framework, which is popularly known as LOCF, and which is also aligned with the new National Education Policy 2021. Under Faculty of Science, we have 3 new programs being introduced. Masters in Computer Application, MSc in Computer Science with specialization in Artificial Intelligence, MSc in Computer Science with specialization in Data Science. Under Faculty of Health and Wellness, we have 4 programs being introduced. BSc Exercise and Physiology, MSc Exercise and Physiology, Bachelor's in Physical Education and Masters in Physical Education. Under Faculty of Arts, Communication and Indic Studies, we are happy to introduce MA in Hindu Studies. And under the Faculty of Emerging Technologies in association with IBM, we are having programs in BTech, BSc Research in Computer Science Engineering with specialization in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, BTech, BSc Research in Computer Science Engineering with specialization in Data Science, MBA in Business Analytics, and 5 years integrated programs. Under the Shri Shri School of Cyber Peace in association with Cyber Peace Foundation, we have BTech, BSc Research in Computer Science Engineering with specialization in cyber security and cyber defense. We have BTech, BSc Research in Computer Science Engineering, specialization in digital forensics and incident response, MBA in Cyber Security Management, Executive MBA in Cyber Security Management, and the integrated programs. Thank you, Gurudev. I would also like to share with all the launch of the new version of our Shri Shri University website. Thank you, Gurudev. I would now request you to kindly address all of us.
It's such a joy to connect with you all the stakeholders of today's program, the Sri Sri University's president and faculties, students, and our collaborators from Cyber Peace Foundation and all these other institutions and the government officials who have joined us, and Mr. Eric Solheim, who has made his time to join all the way from Norway, and all these luminaries who have come together in collaboration and cooperation to make a better world. World is incomplete without art, architecture, and culture and science. We need to have all these aspects, the left brain activity and right brain activity. And now the research is no doubt of left brain, but it is shaking hands with the right brain. That is art and culture is something unique. So we have found a synergy today that is unparalleled. And with the help and cooperation and, of all of you and all of you faculties and all of the other institutions which have joined us today, we will definitely be able to give a dream of a better world for the future generation. That doesn't mean the current generation will not get the benefit, including the current generation. But this is an effort that we all have to put together. And you are putting, let me once again congratulate you all. Keep going ahead with this type of programs. Our Professor Ajay Kumar Singh ji is very enthusiastic. So also our Dr. B.R. Sharma and all of you. Sangamitra ji is anyway a scientist of great eminence, and they're all there with, Ramakrishna ji is here, and Ravi Narayanan ji, Mr. Hari, Vineet Kumar, Captain Vineet Kumar from Peace Foundation. I think you all can make wonders. All of you together can create such a big wave in the country. I have no doubt about it. And with so many experts in the field of art, Dr. Puru Dadichi ji and Dr. Sandhya Puricha, Padma Bhushan Saroja Vaidyanathan. Of course, she is the tall personality in the field of Bharatanatyam. So, Mr. Hari, of course, is a fountain of enthusiasm. You can never see that he is out of the college. He looks like one among the college students, and a very enthusiastic postgraduate student, and very, very successful in his field. And if he is putting his foot forward, I'm sure the youth of this country will have great time. And our Rindon Kundu, who has taken charge of translation and interpreting studies, a unique one. You can see him, his face is glowing with such enthusiasm. I'm sure the young people will get inspiration from these new studies, this thing that we have announced. Let me also acknowledge Dr. Ashok Kumar ji, Ashok Kumar, Additional Secretary, Water Mission, since he has taken charge, he has been at the top. Every day he comes up with a new idea and how to save water and how to, make drinking water available to every household on this in this country. And there are many other luminaries. I can't take everybody's name, but I would say that all of you together can make this research unit one of the best in the world and help the student to grow in excellence from all sides. All round development of students can only happen when we create such an ecosystem. And I'm sure Sri Sri University has created such a ecosystem where happiness is realized as one's nature and spreading happiness is considered as one's dharma. With these few words, I give my best wishes and blessings to all of you. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Whether it's establishing a research center or initiating a new program, a lot goes in the background. It's the collaborative efforts by many hands, hearts, and minds working together. To express the gratitude and a word of appreciation, I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ajay Kumar Singh, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
नमस्कार, सभी को मेरा प्रणाम, पूज्य गुरुदेव. Heartfelt thanks to you for sparing your valuable time, for blessing all of us and launching all these new initiatives which are in line with the new national education policy. And you mentioned the combination of the art, music, dance with the technology aspect of it. That is what national education policy now understands, and they have put into practice now. And our university has been doing it from the beginning. It's a new beginning again now with the technology partners from the best of the world, like IBM and School of this School of Cyber Peace. All these are best of East and West, as we call, Gurudev. We are fructifying all those initiatives now. And with your blessings, we will be successful. I thank Shri G. Ashok Kumar Ji, Additional Secretary and Mission Director, National Water Mission, Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, Government of India. Mr. Eric Solheim, former Executive Director, United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, and former Minister of International Development and Environment, Norway. Padma Bhushan Saroja Vaidyanathan Ji. Mr. Hari R, Leader Business Development and Academia Relationship, IBM Innovation Center for Education, popularly known as IBM ICE. Captain Vineet Kumar, President, Cyber Peace Foundation. All the honorable directors of the research centers, esteemed guests, faculty members of Sri Sri University, heads and deans of Sri Sri University, other esteemed guests, dignitaries, press and media persons. I thank each one of you for making this event a grand success. Sunil Shankarji for the special mention about the coordinating with Dr. Puru Dadit ji and all others for the creation of the Kathak Center, Dr. Sandhya Purecha ji for the Bharatnatyam Center. All the these are unique centers which is the demand, which is the need of the hour right now. And the nation has understood that multidisciplinary universities are the only way out. Otherwise, you create silos. So it is a historic moment for Sri Sri University to enter the threshold of a new strong ecosystem for research and innovation on the lines of NEP 2020. As a university with all these new initiatives, we aspire to create new benchmarks in the higher education landscape, which not only benefit our country, but also the world at large. We aspire to be the Institute of Global Eminence. And Gurudev, we seek your blessings to become Institute of Global Eminence. And these are our few small baby steps in that direction. I once again congratulate all the members of Sri Sri University and all the partnering institutions Thank you very much for being with us. We are together marching on a new journey to create new history in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for delivering the vote of thanks. As our commitment towards the environment, we would be planting saplings in the honor of all our speakers in our campus. Today marks a historic milestone day for us at Srisha University as we launched 4 new research centers, from which 2 are first of its kind in the world and 1 first of its kind in India. We are looking forward with great enthusiasm to strengthen our work in this area. With the launch of 20 new age programs aligned with the new National Education Policy 2020 and aimed to increase the employability, we have 50 plus UG PG integrated programs at Srisha University. All those watching us live are invited to be a part of these programs, and the information would be available on our website. I, Ms. Gayatri Dhume, on behalf of the entire Srisha University family, once again wholeheartedly thank Pujya Gurudev and all the esteemed dignitaries for gracing the occasion virtually, and we look forward to hosting you at our beautiful campus soon. Thank you and Jai Hind.